Tigers, Bulldogs, Saints. Welcome to DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
It is Saturday morning. I hear myself really loudly.
They're facing us. The speakers are facing us.
Oh, man. I was about to do my Wizard of Oz thing. Well, good morning. Welcome to DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance. Tom Kelly, coach. Our producer, Daniel Leslie. Technical assistant Lee Trammell. No Casey Midget. We assume he has escaped and is back across the border at last report, but from there...
Is he across the border or did they keep him?
Connor talked about how they had landed in Dallas. It's like 10:30. He didn't say Casey was with them, so
Okay.
Casey could be still in
You
Baja.
have to go to customs.
He's detained.
He's been deported back.
Ice got him.
Ice got him and sent him back. So we hope, we were going to try to get him to have him on maybe by phone for a segment later in the program, but as of right now, he's not responded to any messages. So we're going to hope Casey's all right, and will be able to join us in a couple of weeks. Of course, we'll be off next week, but we're calling it Softball Saturday because we got a lot of softball on the program today. Coming up at 9:20, we're going to talk to some of the Lady Saints softball team members. Kortnee, Alexander, Zoie, Ashburn, Aubree, Fuson, and Alexis Graham are scheduled to be with us. That's all four of the 8th graders, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then coming up at 9:40, 3 members of the Tigerettes softball team, Brooke, Fuson, Maggie, Hendrixson, and Kennedy Odom will be here at KFC Taco Bell. And the only thing better than talking sports on a Saturday morning is a chicken biscuit from KFC Taco Bell. Y'all stop by and see us and get yourself something good to eat while you're here, and we appreciate Chris Jones and all the staff having us out. Before we get into high school and middle school and all that good stuff, we have to talk NCAA tournament. As there was a game last night, apparently.
Duke beat LSU, I think. And a last-second three-point shot.
Time to bring Carol Lawson home is all I got to say about that. But let's go on the men's side. And I got a rant this morning. Just got a rant. I get so fed up with talking heads. And I know we're kind of talking heads, and everybody's got okay, Casey just woke up.
So he must be back in DeKalb County.
He's still on, I guess, Mexico time, whatever time that is. It could be tomorrow there. But anyway, he's awake, so maybe we can get him by phone later on. But again, I'm going back to my rant. All the talking heads, the narrative before the Tennessee game last night, Iowa State beat Kentucky, came from 19 down. They're good enough to beat Tennessee without Joshua Jefferson. And all I could hear from the second half all the way through this morning, well, if Joshua Jefferson had played, it had been a different story. Now, that should have been the narrative to start with, okay? Because he's an All-American. And you have to say, yes, it probably is a different game. Does Tennessee win? I don't know. But what?
You still sick.
He's been hurt. He hurt his ankle.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Game.
Yeah.
No, not for Tennessee. No.
Okay.
Anyway,
Iowa State.
Okay.
It cracks me up how all these experts, and let's be honest, the only difference between the people you see on TV and the people you see right here, they get paid a lot more money than we do. They have opinions just like we do, and that's basically the only difference. It's just the narrative. Tennessee played a great game last night. Iowa State's a fantastic team. They are a different team with an All-American obviously plugged into the lineup, but give a lot of credit to this Tennessee team who's been wildly inconsistent this year. I thought they won the rebounding battle last night. They controlled the paint, and I'm going to rub some bandy noses into the dirt just a little.
Don't go too far.
They've dominated us in about everything this year. But Jalen Carey is a freaking beast. And I remember watching him for Vandy last year just torture Tennessee and just really like the kid, just like the way he played. And I love the fact he's on our side now because he is just a dog out there. And Felix Okpara and how well they played in the post. But Coach, I know you watched the game. Kelly, I know you have no clue what we're talking about.
In my defense, I was watching a AAU basketball game last night at 8 o'clock.
I was afraid you were going to say you was watching HGTV or
No.
something like that. But.
No, my daughter played last night at 8 and 9 at Friendship, so
Okay.
we were watching that.
I was watching my eyelids for most of that time, but I did go back and rewatch.
And we worked cattle up until it was time to leave.
Yeah, we do that. You sent us pictures of that. We were craving steak. But
Give
Coach,
me a few months.
Coach, your takeaway from last night, it wasn't a pretty game. Tennessee don't usually win pretty under Rick Barnes, but a win is a win.
It wasn't, but I'm going back to your rant. Because like CNN and Fox, I've always thought that these sports channels, ESPN, CBS, whatever, that they really want like the Big Ten or, the ACC, especially in basketball, to win and to carry. And so I feel like they are so over the top.
Yeah.
With those type of schools. I think there are still 4 Big Ten schools in like the Elite Eight. At that point, I think that's right because you've got Arizona that's in there
Michigan.
now or something.
Oh, I like who you picked to win.
Yeah, you've got.
That's who I picked.
Elite Eight is Duke, UConn. Who came out of that? Because I missed that. I messed that up a long time ago.
Got beat.
Yeah, Florida got beat. I don't know who's Iowa. I think is there. Iowa, Illinois. There's 2.
Michigan,
Arizona, Purdue. Yeah. So
I didn't have Purdue.
So they were harping on that, and it's hard for me to listen to it sometimes. I just as soon turn that off and turn on John Ward.
Yeah. Well, too bad you can't do that.
I know, but that's what I would really rather do. But. I thought Tennessee played great. Yes. Well, their 2 nemesis all season have been turnovers and free throws.
Yeah.
Now, they played a team last night in Iowa State who couldn't shoot free throws any better than they could.
Yeah.
So that kind of balanced that out.
Yeah.
And then once they started putting back and getting the points off of the rebounds, which they struggled to do the first 5 minutes, Tennessee was fine because their rebounding ability outplayed their ability to handle the ball. So, very pleased. I wouldn't have worn the orange. I thought about wearing the orange, but I know they've got to play again Monday. Tomorrow, and it's like I'm too superstitious for all of that.
This is new. I got this for Christmas, and I'll be honest with you, 6 weeks ago I couldn't fit into this, so I'm very happy to be wearing my orange this morning.
Awesome.
That's what being sick will do for you. just the side note there. But again, talking heads are going to talk. We get that, and all the narratives are always going to be out there. Good for Tennessee. I made this statement earlier. As a Tennessee fan, I'd be ecstatic to get to a Final Four. It's never happened. I would love to see that. As someone that really loves and respects Rick Barnes, I'd love to see him win a championship. He is such a first-class guy all across the board. There are great coaches out there, on every level. But you just got to love and respect Rick Barnes. And the years he's been around college basketball, the way he has transitioned as 71-year-old man. I've heard this spoken about this week. A lot of the old guard coaches, they walked away when this NIL and this transfer portal and all that. Barnes has found a way to roll with it, roll with the punches. And, I don't think you can find a better actual person out there that genuinely cares about his players and his program. I'd just love to see him get one before he calls it a career.
But he not only delegates responsibility through his staff, he listens to them. Because I've heard this last year that, he'll ask his staff, what about going after this guy? And his staff will say, Coach, he will not play for you.
Yeah.
So let's devote our attention to somebody else who we think will love to come here and play for you because that guy won't. He's a great player. He'd be a perfect fit, but he won't play for you. And so he does a great job with that, and that may be how he's handling the NIL.
And I think that's part of why Krzyzewski got out of it because he's still at all the games. And I think John Shire is doing a phenomenal job.
I do too.
But I think it was, I know you wouldn't think that, but some of his star players, he just absolutely lost his mind. It was his assistant coaches keeping him sane because they were not good practice players like what he was used to. And I think that's with the old guard is a hard time, having to adjust to kids that do not want to be coached the way you coach or do not want to buy into what you want to do. Have you watched the documentary on Hulu about Pat Summitt?
No, I haven't because I don't have Hulu at the moment, but I really want to see it.
Oh, it is really good, but it goes through and it kind of shows that and I've always kind of wondered this. Tamika Catchings is the one player that which Pat did a lot for her. She really speaks, but like Shamika Hochhaus never does. So I'm wondering if there was a rift between them, or if it was just one of those that this is the one. But you know, I've seen lots of interviews with her, but I've never seen the interviews with like Shamika Hochhaus, which when I was growing up, that was the star player she had. But it showed, she was like, there was a couple players that talked about, she's like, if you could play like this every day and practice like this, I love coaching you. When you do the other, I don't love coaching. I mean, she was blunt with them. But I don't think that would transition today. I don't think she would be as successful. Gino Army, I can't say his last name.
We don't care.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of adjusting to be an old guard coach.
Yeah. As much as I don't like him, he has. I mean, and to be still at the top of the women's game with the longevity he's had. I've thought a lot about that with Pat, which age may have come into fact. If all her health issues had not occurred, how long would she have coached? I definitely think by this point she would have stepped down if she couldn't deal with this era. I don't think. I don't think so at all.
She couldn't deal with because that's not how she saw the game. And I think that's what I think that's why Saban got out. That's not what you play the game for. You don't play the game for money.
Yeah.
You play the game for the love of the game. And she would have stroked out because she had a 100% graduation rate.
Yeah.
And one of the players talked about that she called them almost weekly and was like, you have 2 more classes to finish. Get your diploma, get this finished, come to summer school and get this finished. Because she wanted that 100% graduation rate. Well, nobody has a 100% graduation rate now.
No, and probably never will again if things stay the way they are. All right, we're going to, just for a couple more moments, stay on this. We've got a post on our Blitz chat, and you can check it. It's pinned to the top of the chat, so you should see it. If you've got an NCAA tournament bracket, how's your bracket looking? We'll go over the options in a minute. Did y'all do a bracket?
I did.
Okay, how you doing in your bracket?
How you doing?
I
didn't check it. I couldn't check it last night. At one point, the South bracket is completely blown on mine.
Okay.
And then I had Arkansas. I had gotten to Arkansas, Arizona. I did not have Purdue or Texas. Michigan I had. I think I had Tennessee winning to that point and then losing.
Yeah, I had Tennessee out in the second round. I'm not going to lie.
I did not have UConn making it that far. I had Michigan State making it to the Final Four.
Who'd you?
Oh, Duke.
Okay.
For real.
All right. Coach, you do a bracket?
I did not do a bracket. Here recently, I just kind of... haven't taken the time to do it. I'm decent on the first couple of days, 13-3, 12-4, and to me that's decent. For me, who's someone who doesn't play basketball or keep up with basketball, that's pretty good. But
I only did one because my husband said, "Fill this out for work."
I wasn't going to do one, and I had someone that wanted me to help them with theirs, and they said, "Well, who have you got this game?" I said, "I haven't even done a bracket. I'm not doing one. I haven't watched that much college basketball, so peer pressure." I ended up going and doing one, and I'm doing okay. I've got 6 out of 8, 6 of the. There you go. 6 of the Elite 8 remaining in mine, and 3 of my Final 4 still in it.
So is Michigan still in?
Michigan is still in. That's Tennessee's next opponent.
So I have. Well, see, I had Virginia coming out of that bracket.
Okay. Well, I had Virginia beating Tennessee, but then losing to Iowa State. So
another reason for you not to like Tennessee.
No, I just didn't think Tennessee was playing. I went by the SEC tournament. I didn't think Tennessee was playing that well. I did think Vandy would beat Florida. Florida would beat Vandy because I was like, they're not going to do that 2 times in a row. So
well, I also thought, who did Florida end up losing to?
Is
Iowa?
Houston still in?
No,
they got beat.
Illinois beat them, and I had that one too. So the only 2 I've lost in the Elite 8 so far, Tennessee. I had Iowa State coming out, and Florida. I thought Florida. In fact, I pretty much went chalk for the Final 4. I picked Duke. Right now, I think Arizona's up. They look so good right now.
And Florida has to be one of the most disappointing teams. Not only in the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
Because before, the zone was talking about, other than Florida, who would be your second pick? And it was like, nobody.
Yeah. Well, cry me a river for Florida.
Right.
But anyway, if you picked a bracket out there, well, we'll share some responses coming up in the last segment. But we give you 5 options. How does your NCAA tournament bracket look as we head into the Elite 8? You can go with A, championship, baby. And you got to say it like Dick Vitale, in your mind at least. Okay. Championship, baby. B, I still have at least 5 of the Elite 8. You got to say that'd be pretty good if you got 5 of the 8. I'm very proud to have 6. I didn't expect that.
No, I only have. Well, I have Duke, UConn, and then I have Duke beating them, and then I had Florida and Houston. I had Houston winning, Arkansas and Gonzaga, and I had Arkansas winning. I just thought Arkansas was on a roll. And
Okay,
then
so we'll get to
Michigan and
Kelly's
Virginia.
category in a minute.
Kelly's category
Was
is
meh.
C. Meh. Then we have D. It was in the trash before the first weekend ended. That usually is what happens to mine.
And now my category.
And then E, bracket? What bracket?
You said that like Darvin. I can hear Darvin. Bracket? What bracket?
So there you go. 5 options. If you've got your NCAA tournament bracket, pick one of the 5, share your answer, and let us know who you picked to win the whole thing. Again, I picked Duke, but if I could go back now, I think I'd go with Arizona. I'm just been impressed with how they've been playing. And they just run Calipari's bunch off the floor the other night. It was crazy.
Did you hear his rant?
Nah, I don't listen to him anymore.
Post game, it was like, you should have done the losing team first. We've been hanging out on the court in the locker room for 30 minutes, waiting you to get finished with, the Arizona interviews
Right.
when we could have been done and get out of here, and they could keep celebrating.
Well, he's always been a sore loser. Anyway, enough about the NCAA tournament. Let's get into some local sports talk. Of course, we'll kind of recap and all that coming up in the last segment. It's been a bit of a slow week with spring break going on. In fact, I say usually, we've only done this 1 year, but we would take off the week of spring break. But we will be off next week with it being Easter weekend, and there's some ball tournaments and stuff going on, so it kind of works out well. But we'll kind of look back on some of the games this past week and look ahead to what's going to be a busy week upcoming. What I really love, now that we're flipping over to April, there's a lot of district games, and there's going to be a lot of games with a lot on the line. Kelly, I know Lady Saints have already played some district games, but like Tiger Baseball, they're opening district on Monday. Tigerettes softball is going to start getting more into district play. They played a couple, but it really starts meaning something in April, and there's a lot of games in a short amount of time and a whole lot of district games on the line as well.
Yeah, we've. I think we're right about 3rd in our conference right now, which we haven't played. We haven't played, but maybe I think 5-6 games. So we've got most of ours is conference. We do go out of conference on Monday with Coffee County, and then we go out of conference with Gordonsville. We had to reschedule that game, so we only have one conference game next week. But I think after Tuesday we're all conference games the rest of the season. So every game means something, and I think that's something Amanda and I were talking about the other day, that these girls, it's okay to lose. Like, it's okay to lose. Mm-hmm. They need to learn how to lose and overcome. But I said, I hate that it seems like in DeKalb County that everybody is just getting used to losing.
Yeah.
And we can't have that culture, because Amanda and I are thinking softball, and we grew up in the Bond era where we didn't lose.
Yeah.
And if you lost a game, it was, oh my God, we lost a game. We can't believe we lost a game. And some of these kids don't react to it that way, and we really need to change that culture. Yes, we need to learn how to fail. Kids need to fail and learn how to recover from a failure. I completely agree with that.
That's the big thing, recover from.
But we don't need to be like, oh, well, we lost the game. It needs to. Every game needs to mean something, and
right.
And that's a culture we're going to try to have to turn around with our softball program. We want them to understand that, yeah, you lost. We need to fix that, but losing should not be okay.
I think part of that mentality goes back to your participation trophy.
Yeah.
And it starts at rec league or whatever sport you want. Here's your medal, here's your trophy, whatever. Because like you said, Tom, when we would lose, we hated what the coaches were going to do.
Yeah.
We feared, what's going to happen on Monday?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's that anymore.
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk some middle school softball when we come back. 4 members of the Lady Saints are joining us, and you get to interview some of your players. That's going to be fun.
Interview?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coach is running off. He's got soccer as the year 2 of the Asher Vance soccer career gets started today, and Coach is headed up to rec league.
They played a couple of weeks ago, and then I missed, and then he was on vacation in spring break, and they're back at it 9:45. And if these 4 and 5-year-olds get out there and it's still like 25-degree weather, you can too. So meet me over there at the soccer complex.
All right, go watch some rec soccer. Is going on all day today. We we'll get Coach back in a couple of weeks and Casey back in a couple of weeks. And I hope you're not leaving early because I don't know if I can talk to myself. I mean, I talk to myself quite a bit, but
Lee's running the camera. You got Daniel.
But I don't want to be putting a padded broom because of it. Anyway, we'll be back to talk some softball. You're watching DC Blitz. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
At DeKalb County Insurance, we proudly support our local sports teams, always rooting for the Saints, Bulldogs, Tigers, and Vols. And off the field, we're here for our community too, helping you understand your Medicare options with care and clarity. We're not affiliated with Medicare, but we're here to help you make informed decisions by finding the best plan that fits your healthcare needs. Open enrollment for 2025 runs from October 15th to December 7th. Give us a call to set up your Medicare evaluation at 615-597-0660, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please note, we do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information we provide is limited to plans we do offer. Go to Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all of your options.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Home Services is your trusted partner for comprehensive excavation and septic solutions. With a combined 30 years of experience, our team of skilled professionals deliver reliable, high-quality work for both residential and commercial projects. We understand the unique challenges of Middle Tennessee's terrain and provide customized services. From basic excavation to complex septic system installations, we have the expertise and equipment to handle jobs of any size or complexity. Put us to work for you. Home Services, 615-597-6287.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
For 20 years, Southern Landscape Supply has been serving DeKalb County and the Upper Cumberland with everything you need to keep your lawn looking its best. From grass seed and fertilizer to top quality mowers and tractors, we've got you covered. And when it comes time for maintenance, our full parts and service department is here to keep your equipment running strong. Whether you're tackling the backyard or the back 40, trust your hometown experts at Southern Landscape Supply. Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville.
2 weeks from today, DC Blitz will be at Smithville Golf Course. Project Graduation Fundraiser. Golf Scramble coming up that day. We want you to come out and join us at 9 o'clock. We will have a Blitz Legends series with Cynthia Woodward during that day, and we'll be talking to some of the golfers and sponsors associated with that event. We'll have a post up on Facebook shortly with some more details if you'd like to get involved in the Golf Scramble. Again, that's coming up 2 weeks from today, weather permitting, and we're going to have nice weather. I'm predicting it now, which means it'll rain. Join us for that one.
Let's hope it's not
Yeah,
blackberry winter.
I just hope it don't snow at this point. We are set to talk some middle school Lady Saints softball. The 4 8th grade members of the team, Kortnee Alexander, Zoie Ashburn, Aubree Fuson, Alexis Graham, all joining us this morning. Ladies, good morning. Good to have you with us. Everybody looks so happy to be here. Not. They're like, Kelly made us be here.
I didn't make them. I asked them if they wanted to.
We're going to start with Aubree. Aubree, what's the season? What has the season been like so far? I know some new coaches coming in. Has it been pretty exciting, pretty tough, a little bit of this and that? How would you describe it?
It's been very exciting.
Very exciting. Got on the roll, had a lot of wins going. Did that kind of really get you, feeling like a lot of confidence, I guess, in your team?
Yeah, I think it got us all hot.
Now I'm going to come back because the other day you go down to McMinnville and you lose to Warren County. First time in quite a while, about 3 weeks, that you all had lost a game. What was the attitude and the mood after that game?
I think we all went in too cocky, thinking that we'd blow them out of the water.
And it just didn't happen. Because the day before you did blow them out of the water, right?
Yeah.
So how do you recover from that? What do you do as a team to put that behind you and get ready for the games coming up this week?
Just talk to each other and work together.
All right. Zoie, we'll come down to you. And how would you describe the season so far? If you had one word to say that our season has been this, what would that word be?
Use your words. She's our catcher. She's used to using hand signals.
Yeah, hand signal we are video. No.
Just do not give our signals away there.
Would you say it's been successful so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty successful.
But do you still think there's a lot of unfinished business left with a lot of district games coming up?
Yes.
Do you get more amped up for district games than non-district, or are you all pretty fired up every time you go out there?
We're all fired up every game.
So you said she's a catcher, right?
She's our catcher.
What's the hardest part of being a catcher?
Oh, I don't know.
Is there a lot of hard aspects to it, or do you feel pretty comfortable that you've got it all pretty well down?
I think it's all right.
Is there somewhere else you'd rather be playing?
I don't know.
In practice the other day, I put her at third, and she was like, I don't like third.
You got to be kind of special to be a catcher. Like, you got to be tough and gritty, and, you know, do you feel like you've got those attributes that you're pretty tough back there?
Sometimes.
What's maybe the hardest part about being a catcher? Something that you don't really enjoy having to do?
Probably make third downs.
Okay.
They're sometimes on point, sometimes not.
Yeah. So all right. We'll come down to next is Kortnee. Kortnee, talk about your roles on the team. What do you do?
I play third.
What do you like about the hot corners, they call it?
They're really competitive, I guess.
Yeah. So
she is not scared. Like when we tell her to move up, we were like, no, not that far. Don't move up that far. And I'm like, man, her face mask is going to stay on her face, right?
Third has always seemed like the hardest infield position because you get those shots down the line a lot of times. How do you stay ready, so to speak, for anything that might come at you?
I just watch the batter's hands and the ball movement.
Position, that's something that I find interesting. You know, when you're facing batters, you know, there could be a bunt situation. How do you stay prepared for that, knowing where to be? Is that something the coaches are constantly telling you during the game, or do you naturally know kind of where to be on each at-bat?
I kind of know where I'm supposed to be.
As a hitter, how are you? How's your hitting been this year?
A little bit struggles.
A little bit of struggles. Do you think there's one particular reason why, or?
Depends what the pitcher is. If they're like fast, then I'm kind of late on the ball.
Yeah.
If they're early, I kind of swing way too early.
Do you like a pitcher that throws more of a fastball, or a pitcher that maybe moves it around a little bit more?
Moves it around a little bit more.
Moves it around.
She did very well off of me the other day. She hit 2 over. And one of the players was like, I'll give you $100 if you hit one over. And by that time, she jacked one over, and I was like, pay up. And I was like, and I want some because I threw that pitch there. You got your money yet?
No.
Let me show you where she lives.
Yeah.
All right, let's come down to Alexis. And Alexis, what's this season been like for you so far? Have you enjoyed it? Have you enjoyed the new coaches and some of the changes that they have made this year?
I've definitely enjoyed the new coaches. I feel like we just all get along way much better.
Yeah. Are they tough on you?
I mean, I think they're coaches. I mean,
they're supposed to be tough on you?
Yeah.
Do they ever yell?
So I mean, like sometimes, but they're just.
But they're supposed to yell, right?
Yeah.
I was about to ask, does Coach Amanda or Coach Kelly yell more?
Coach Kelly.
What are some things that they've taught you this year to, kind of add to your game that maybe you had not known or not done before?
They've taught me more, like, to have more confidence and, like, where to be in, like, I play center field, and they tell me, like, move up more. I mean, like, I need to go get the ball more.
Yeah. What's the hardest part? Center field, you got a lot of ground to cover. Is that the hardest part about it? I mean, reading ball coming off the bat. What do you find the most difficult part of that position?
I would say the most difficult part is like reading where the ball's going to go, because then like it could look like it's coming this way, but the wind's pulling it that way.
Right. Alexis, when you look at this team, top to bottom, everything that you all do, what's the one thing this team does really, really well?
The one thing that this team does really well is, like, bonding. Like, I feel like the bond, like, it's just so strong that we just know, like, what each other is doing.
Okay. What is the one thing this team does not do really, really well that you feel like? Anything?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Okay. Kelly, what is the one thing?
Honestly, like, they have been, I love this. I enjoy going to practice. I like working with these girls. We had told them they could have the rest of the week off after Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think we took after Monday off, but we came back Thursday, and I said, we're having just an optional practice. If you're in town, you want to come to practice. Everybody that was in town showed up. And we had a really good practice.
That's
I thought
good.
we took a ton of ground balls. It's just something, when you get into season, you don't get to have a lot of practices. I'm sure the high school is the same way. If you don't have some dead time, and then the weather.
Yeah.
So we had some practices, but we'd had to be in the gym, and you can't simulate in the gym. Like I can't hit fly balls to Alexis in the gym.
Right.
And so there were some things that we needed to work on. So we took a lot of ground balls, and had a really good practice. But they were having fun. They were, and that's I have to keep going back. They're 11, 12, 13-year-old girls, and keep it in that perspective that they're not high school, which is what I coached before, but they're ready for high school. They've been so fun to coach because they already know so much. You're not having to teach the basics. We're getting to go to next level things, and so that was really fun for me. And I feel like Amanda thinks the same way. But they are a really good group. They all seem to get along. We haven't had, knock on wood, we haven't had any girl drama. So I've loved that part, not having to deal with them fighting amongst themselves.
Now, from a coach's perspective, I know you know a lot about these girls as individuals, so I'm going to let you kind of maybe ask some questions. And at the same time, I want to know some things about these girls that you feel like each one individually that really stands out to you.
Oh, gosh. I should have prepared. Let's see. So Alexis is the fastest person on our team.
Okay.
And she does a really good job of using her speed, and that's why we have her in center field. But Alexis, who would you think's the second fastest person? This could cause us some drama. Who you think could give you the best competition in a race?
See, I'm not sure, but I think both Aubrees.
Both
honestly.
I would say she's correct on that. Oh, look at what the cat drug in.
He's not been abducted and taken back to across the border.
Casey is back in DeKalb County.
I guarantee you he just came to eat.
There you go. Alexis, what has been your favorite part of this season? Has it been hitting? Has it been playing the field?
My favorite part has been playing the field.
What is your most memorable moment to this point, a play that you've made in the outfield?
Just basically catching the ball.
Okay. She has made some really good catches. I loved. There's one of them she came in and got. What is one thing that we tell you in practice that you are really trying to do in games as far as with fly balls?
I need to go get them more. Come more up and catch them.
Yep. What do we call the outfield? The no-fly zone?
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to. She's like, what? I don't know. I can't remember from
Put her on the spot, Kelly.
Okay, so Kortnee is, like I said, she plays third base. Kortnee, had you rather field a bunt or a line drive?
Line drive.
Why a line drive?
It's just more fun to get.
She is one. She's done a really good job. Okay, so what other position would you want to play if you couldn't play third base?
I'll say shortstop.
Play shortstop. She's pretty fast, too.
Okay. Yeah.
Zoe, what is your favorite pitch to catch?
Probably a curveball. Because, I don't have to move, but they also don't know what's, it's good. It looks like it's just going down the middle, and then it, trips them up.
What's your hardest pitch to catch?
Probably high outside.
Is that because you have to stand up?
Yeah.
I figured you'd say anything in the dirt.
That too.
She don't like catching Eden's drop ball sometimes. If you could play any other position besides catcher, where would you play?
Probably first base.
Is that what you play in travel ball?
Sometimes. That and second.
All right, Aubree. What is your one goal for this season? Like your personal goal, not a team goal, personal goal.
I don't know. Probably having either the most stolen bases or the highest batting average.
All right. I figured you'd say hit a home run so you can get up there with your sister.
Brooke's a bit better than me.
You need to borrow her bat. What's the difference between this season and last season?
I feel like this season we have coaches that care more and put more time and effort into us. Whereas last year, it's not that they didn't care, it's they didn't put as much time in.
Okay. Well, sometimes us two, Amanda and I are fortunate enough that our children are grown.
Yeah.
Last year's coaches was having one and had 2 little ones.
They had their hands full, yes.
And that makes a huge difference in your ability to coach. I mean, you have a time constraint, you have family, and then you have kids. So Amanda and I are fortunate that Rosie and Quinn are the youngest 2, and they're potty trained and running around the ball field.
And you got Mark out there, too, you know.
Well, Mark,
I don't think he ever stops moving during the game.
He doesn't, and I think he'd probably be in the dugout with us if we didn't have to pay TSSAA for him.
He is always pacing and just all the time.
But I have said this from the beginning. Mark and Amanda do a lot for the community, but Amanda was the best hire for this coaching job because she has the time to put in it, but she has the vision, and she's going to be there. I mean, she's got one in kindergarten, so she's going to be there for a while. And I'm not saying I'm not either. I'm just saying she is really invested into this softball for the whole county, and I think that's what we need in all our sports is somebody that will be invested. I mean, she's running from our practice to rec ball practice to travel ball practice.
Wow.
And but it takes her and Mark. That's what they love to do, and they've put all this time into it. And you know, our field looks great.
It looks amazing.
And there's still things that we want to do, but we want to give these girls the best opportunity to go on and play at the high school level. And we're really excited. Like I said, we need to clean some things up defensively, but we had a good practice, and so hopefully we'll come out. We've got Coffee County on Monday, and they are very good. We did go up there and have a shutout with them, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. So they're going to be coming back for, they're going to want revenge, and we need to be ready to go. But then also we need to be ready to go Tuesday against White County. I love that we're sitting in third right now. We would love to be 1 or 2 because 1 and 2 get to host the first 2 rounds of the conference tournament. So we would love to get up there into the first 2. And so I think these girls can do it. I have a lot of confidence in them. A lot of that they're really good leaders.
Yeah.
And so I'm very, very proud of them.
All right. Some big games coming up. You mentioned White County, and they're actually the leader right now at 6-1 in district. But you got kind of a logjam there, sort of in the middle between you, Upperman, Prescott, and Stone. I know you played Upperman and Stone twice, but just kind of going back and looking at the scores, it looks like anybody on any given day, and maybe the bottom couple of teams, I know they're struggling right now, but anybody else, Kelly, looks like it's been really competitive so far in the district games we've seen.
It really has, and it makes it tough that only one team gets to go on. And because I feel like I have not seen all good, so I cannot give everybody else, and I'm not seeing Aubree Trace. But Aubree Trace is also not one, and neither has Cumberland. So, they're kind of towards the bottom, but we can't take anything for granted because on Tuesday, Warren County hadn't won it all, and we give them their first win. So, and I feel like we give them to them, and there's going to be those games. There's going to be those games where dumb luck goes the other team's way. I mean, we just had some things that didn't happen. I mean, I think we didn't even get through our whole lineup twice.
Wow.
And that's not a norm for us in 5 innings. So, sometimes a good loss in the middle of the season will refocus you. And I think these girls, they came out and practiced on Thursday and had a really good practice. There was a couple of them out of town, and that was fine. But we had a really good practice, and so I'm super proud of them.
All right. Big week coming up, as we mentioned. Coffee County on Monday at home. They'll travel to White County on Tuesday. Then Gordonsville in a game that was rescheduled, I think, from earlier. Again, they'll step outside the conference for that coming up on Thursday. A lot of games coming up for the Lady Saints. Ladies, you've done a fantastic job so far this season. Keep it up, and we're just excited about what you've done and what you're going to do before the season's over. Thank you for joining us this morning. They still look so excited.
Thank you.
They just came because you made them.
No, they didn't. I promise. I'm not making anybody run.
We're going to go from Lady Saints to Tigerettes. We'll talk some Tigerettes softball when we come back to DC Blitz. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Ignite HVAC Electrical and Plumbing is one of the top HVAC contractors in Middle Tennessee, offering both residential and commercial sales, installation, and services. We want to set ourselves apart from the rest of the HVAC industry by providing a seamless experience from your project start to finish. We are constantly improving our skills to continue to meet every expectation for our customers. Let Ignite serve your HVAC Electrical and Plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Just like the excitement of the big game, life is filled with unforgettable moments. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that when the final moment comes, you want to honor those moments with dignity and care. Whether you're celebrating a life well lived or finding solace in a time of grief, our compassionate staff is here to provide the support you need. Love Cantrell Funeral Home is a proud sponsor of DeKalb County Athletics through 3 generations. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night, as we study together and worship our Lord.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Didn't know that button.
You got to push that button too, Kevin. I usually push that button. I'll take the blame. Coming to you live from KFC Taco Bell. We're out on the main strip here in downtown. Well, we're not downtown. We're close to downtown.
This
It's close
is downtown.
Well, I mean, pretty much all of Smithville's downtown, right? Close enough. But we're glad to be here today. Hey, stop on in if you're hungry. Get a chicken biscuit on your way to wherever you're going today, and say hey to us. A good crowd in the lobby with us this morning. And we're ready to talk some Tigerette softball as we've got Brooke Fuson, Maggie Hendrixson, and Kennedy Odom joining us on the program this morning. Ladies, thank you, first of all, for being here. We were just talking to Brooke. She's kind of become one of the vets on our show. We've had her a few times, and she's loosened up. She's used to her, nonsense or cold whatever-ishness that we do.
She gets that trait from her dad. She likes to talk.
Sometimes. I'm going to talk about the home run. She already knows that we're going to talk about this big home run that you hit the other night. And the video was out there, and I hope maybe some of our viewers have seen it. I thought your daddy took it, but it came off of Game Changer, I guess. And just a monster home run. Man, has that thing landed?
Did you guys find it?
Yeah, they found it. They said it was pretty far out.
I bet. What kind of pitch was that you hit?
I don't know. It was inside, but I'm not an inside person. I hate inside balls. I mean, every time it comes, I'm like, ugh. But I've been working on them because, from going to basketball to softball, I had 3 days of practice. It was rough. It was rough.
Wow, I bet.
So the transition was rough, but, I worked and I kept working. I can't thank the coaches enough for being there for me. Spending hours and hours at the softball field trying to get my hitting back and everything, but it was inside. And I've been struggling with inside because we went to a Gordonsville tournament, and that's all they gave to me. And I was like, dang it, I'm going to have to work on that. So I worked on it quite a bit, and then I seen it in the game, and I was like, it's my time.
Did you get a full shot on it?
I didn't swing all the way through. No, I just made contact, and I looked up, and it was gone. I was like, well, okay.
If she had really hit it, it probably still would be going.
Well, we got to go over after. I went over after our softball game to watch it, and I got to see it. Mm-hmm. And the pitcher was throwing. She had pretty good velocity. I think she's a freshman out of Portland. Of course, they're playing Friendship, and they can recruit kids to their team. So, and I was actually sitting on the DeKalb side was full, so I was sitting on the Friendship side. I actually knew the catcher's mom for Friendship through travel ball and everything else, and so she was telling me that the girl was a freshman, but she was throwing pretty hard. But yeah, Brooke did not even get. She got bat out there right on time, and it was gone, and everybody knew it was gone.
Yeah.
And it was a great shot. Right center, and like I said, I don't know if they found it.
She said, yeah, they.
She said, oh no, that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know if they found it that day, but it was a good shot.
Brooke, of course, you're the catcher for the team, and DeKalb County softball has a long lineage of really, really good catchers. Over the years, your mom was an excellent catcher. With the program back a few years ago, it feels like a few years. I guess it's been longer than I think. But has anyone emphasized that? Just how important that position has been, and do you kind of take pride in being the catcher for the Tigerettes?
Most definitely. I honestly think it's the hardest position on that field. You have to be tough. And it's a lot of pressure, too. You have people on base. Yeah. And it's like a good tied game, or, it's close or something. Mm-hmm. You can't let a ball out behind you no matter what. Yeah. And, it's really hard, I think, because, you get the ball almost every position unless, they hit it. You get hard shots to you and everything. Yeah. It's a lot.
How do you kind of work on your craft, so to speak, I guess? I know you practice with the team and all that, but do you do anything in the off season to kind of, get better in that position? Talk about that just a little bit.
Yes, most definitely. The start of this year, we started a catcher's clinic, and we have us catchers and even the middle school catchers. We come over, we do some drills with Coach Brandon, and just get some work in. I mainly like to work on blocking because that's what I mostly struggle with, and I think it's hard too. But we just do a lot of catching drills and just get ready for the season.
Brooke, this team last year, and I know I say the team, but a lot of you all were part of the great run to the state championship game, ended up just one run short. How has that experience carried over in any way to this year? I mean, you've got that championship type medal. Has that attitude sort of stuck with this team as you've approached this year?
Most definitely. I think we want it more, and I think it shows. Like, we know what we can do, so we just have to show it, and we have to put in work. We can't just put in work at practices. I think we need to most definitely do work outside of practice in order to improve, in order to get to where we were last year. We're
going to go down to talk with Maggie Hendrixson. And Maggie, a sophomore this year, you were a freshman last year. What has maybe been some improvements in your game, some things that you worked on between your freshman and sophomore years?
So I've definitely gotten faster. I mean, last year I ran with bricks on my feet, so watching from the bases is pretty ugly. Yeah. So I've definitely gotten faster.
Did you get new
year.
shoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so my speed's definitely improved.
How do you kind of work on that? I mean, shoes obviously have to help some, but I mean, do you run a lot?
Footwork, I mean, I've gotten stronger too, so like the power of my legs makes me quicker as well. So
yeah. What are some other things that you've kind of addressed, worked on, be it, fielding, hitting, in any aspect like that?
Fielding. We spent a lot of work doing defense, a lot of ground balls, like a bunch. So my hands have gotten better too. I mean, my game may not be showing that right now, but they've gotten better.
Does it ever get tiring just fielding ground ball after ground ball?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
How do you just sort of motivate yourself? I mean, just
I got to do it. I mean, I want to win so bad. So I mean, I gotta get through the work in order to win. Yeah.
Maggie, what's maybe the biggest change you've seen? New coaches coming in this year. What are some of the biggest changes maybe you've seen with the team from last year to this year?
I mean, we really just got to put the pieces together. I mean, I think right now we're having trouble with that, and we're really trying to glue our pieces together right now. Yeah. And that's got to come together. So, I mean, trusting the process, and that is what we're going to have to do, and I think that's been a change. I mean, I don't think it's coming as quickly as it did last year, but that doesn't mean it's not going to come. Yeah. And I feel like it will. So
you've seen some tough competition so far this year. I mean, you've been a couple of tournaments that the level of competition was exceptional. You played Gordonsville, I know, and they're perennially in there. You've got a Watertown team that was in state last year. Macon's always good. I mean, has that helped you all a little bit, you think, or did you get frustrated at times that playing some of these really good teams? How do you manage that?
I mean, we know what we're capable of. I mean, even after last year, I mean, that showed us that we can go that far.
Yeah.
So whenever we're not doing as good as maybe we should be, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
It is. But I know that we can do so much better than that. We can go just as far this year. So
we'll come down to Kennedy in just a second. One thing, and this could go to either one of you because this is something I wanted to kind of point out. Last year, of course, you had Cora Kilgore, might have been one of the very best pitchers in the state. I mean, you're getting probably 12, 15 outs from your pitcher. Brooke, I'll start with you. Has it been a little more challenging defensively, you feel like, for the team this year? Your pitchers, they're going to induce the ground balls, pop-up, stuff like that, more than just go out and be strikeout pitchers. Has it been a little more challenging defensively this year, you feel like?
Yes, it most definitely has, but again, we just have to put in that work. Maggie said we get plenty of ground balls every practice, and that's what we mainly work on, and we do, but that's just the thing. Our defense is going to have our back, and our defense has to be really, really strong.
Yeah. All right. Kennedy, let's come down to you. You're a freshman, stepping up from the middle school level last year. What's been that biggest adjustment for you coming up and pitching for the high school team?
Definitely just not leaving anything over the plate.
Yeah. Has it been kind of tough, or are you just still kind of working through things?
I mean, it is tough, but I feel like the infielders, when they tell me I'm okay and they support me, it makes me feel better.
Yeah. What do you feel like the biggest challenge maybe is on the high school level that maybe you didn't see so much of on the middle school level?
I feel like it's just how good they hit.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's just because you don't really see like that great of hitters in middle school. Like you do, but it's not like compared to high school.
Sure. As far as like off-season work, a lot of these days we see a lot of off-season training for pitchers. Are you in some kind of program that you work during the off-season?
Yeah, I do travel ball in the summer, and then I also take pitching lessons.
Okay. Your dad, former baseball coach at DeKalb. I know you got a brother who plays baseball too. Let's talk about your dad in particular. Coming from that background, how has he helped you shape your softball game? I know baseball and softball is similar but different at the same time, but what are some things he's done to help you along the way?
Just like taking practice and stuff. Mm-hmm. Just making sure I'm ready.
What do you feel like your best pitch is right now?
I think curveball.
Curveball?
Yeah.
So are you still working on different pitches, trying to develop?
Yeah, like rise ball. I mean, I think that's always going to be a pitch to work on.
Yeah.
But
is that a tough one to throw?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks pretty. I always like when I'm calling the game, but I always figured it was a pretty tough pitch to throw.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, jump in here.
All right, well, so if you're saying curveball's favorite, you're learning the rise ball. How'd you change up?
It's off and on, honestly. I'm working on it.
Working on it. You got to have a good change-up to fool that. Cora could pull out a good change-up last year.
Yeah.
I know rise ball is a hard grip. You got to work on a lot of hand strength. What has been your favorite part about pitching at the high school right now?
Honestly, just like the pride. Like, coming back from state last year, it's just kind of hard shoes to fill, but honestly, just working towards it.
Maggie, you talked about some of the things. What had defensively I know you've had some changes as far as you've had to move some people around. What defensively have you done different that you think is better this year? And I mean, it's hard to replace Cora and Bryna, but we're at this point, we're in the season. They're in college. So what have you had to do differently on your defense to overcome losing those two players?
So obviously, we're moving stuff around a lot. So now I'm at shortstop, and we have Jerusalem and Cora and various people at first base. And I think filling those spots, I think me at shortstop and then whoever can catch the ball at first base, I think that's in our best interest. But I know anybody can play these positions, but to fill these positions, I think strategically, it's what we're going to have to figure out.
Going from first to shortstop, how does the ball come off different? How are you seeing the ball coming off different?
Yeah, well, I mean, shortstop is my roots. So all throughout middle school,
Yes.
rec ball, I played shortstop, and then Brooke was catching. So, I'm catching her throw down. So it's nice to be back there. But the ball comes off the bat differently, just more balls being hit to shortstop. Down first base, I feel like the base is right there, so all you have to do is get the ball and touch it. But and then making those throws from shortstop as well. I'm not used to throwing the ball whenever I'm at first base. I just touch the bag, so I'm having to throw the ball.
But as a former first baseman, you're like, I got to give her a good throw so she don't have to dig this.
Yeah, I know how it is.
That really does help, I'm sure. Having that mentality. Yeah.
What has been your favorite part about moving from first to short?
Feels like I'm back at home. It feels very comfortable to me. Shortstop always has. I like fielding. I like catching the ball too at first base, but I like making those throws, and I think I missed that more than I thought I did.
That's awesome. I'm super proud of you. Brooke. Okay, so you got Cora calling the pitches. So now you have someone in your ear calling the pitches. How are you liking having somebody in your ear during the game?
I love it. Like I said, if I don't block a ball, he's always on me. Make sure you block that ball. Coach Brandon, don't get mad at me.
You cannot say, I didn't hear you say that.
But I like it. I have him right there if I do something or I know I can do better about something. He's always right there to pick me up, and I even have my teammates picking me up.
So this is something new to high school softball. You can have the earpiece in, and the coach can talk to you.
I didn't know that.
To only defensive. Now, does your pitcher have one as well?
No.
Just you. Just you. And I noticed we were watching a travel ball game the other day, and the pitcher and the catcher had it. So they were both on the same page. There's no signals being given. But so is he ever telling you, hey, go out there and talk to her and tell her?
No, he usually calls the timeout, but whenever I feel like I need to calm her down, or Kennedy, or if it's LJ, I go and calm her down. I think it's good to do. Especially when you're having a hard time and, not hitting spots or anything. I think you just need a time to breathe, know that we're right here and have your back.
So we've talked a lot about their defensive side. They're very strong offensively, too.
Absolutely. And
what are some things that y'all have done to work to get even better on the offensive side?
Definitely a lot of reps. We've got a lot of reps in. Coach Brendan, we have our own goals, and if we reach that goal, we move on and do something else. He's always on us. He's always wanting us to become better, and I like that a lot.
Maggie, I haven't got to see a ton of games. I've only got to see at this point, when I got to the friendship game, you were not into a small ball game. You had to have runs. You couldn't give up outs for moving players. Is the small ball still there? Are we still able to put bunts down? Are we still able to move runners?
Yeah.
Is that part of your goal the first time through the lineup?
No, I think really and honestly we're trying to hit the ball. Ultimate, we just want to put the ball in play and put that on ball. But, we still have that bunt game too. We bring that out sometimes.
So going from Kennedy, going from from junior high to high school, what has been the biggest transition? And I'm not talking about pitching or fielding, but what's been the biggest transition between the game?
Definitely mentally. I feel like middle school did matter, but high school is a whole different game.
So what are some things, as a freshman, what are some things that these junior high kids need to start preparing for now that will help them be better for next year?
I think just being mentally strong because, hitting and fielding will help you, but, you can't really do nothing if you're already down on yourself.
And you're talking about mental, so are you talking about knowing where to go with the ball, or are you talking about having confidence in yourself?
Just having confidence. Knowing where you're going to go with the ball, but I think confidence is...
So I need to instill confidence more into these girls
as
I send them to high school.
Yeah.
Those are good insights for me as a coach to learn what do they need to have for the next year.
Just have them come down and talk and say, do this, don't do this.
Yeah. Coach Cox gets mad about this.
Who's kind of the one on the team that kind of keeps the mood lighted? Especially if it's a close game or, maybe somebody just hit a home run or something like that. Any one of you can answer, but who's kind of I hate to say clown. But you got to have that one person.
Spirited person.
Spirited, that's good. Brooke, who would that be?
I say maybe Hannah, Zoie, Tatum. They're always...
Well, that's your outfield.
Yeah, they're always in a little group and they're loud. They cheer on and everything. And especially Riley, too. If we're down ourselves or something, Riley's like, you need to pick it up. Let's go. We can do this. And, we always have each other's back and all. We always try and raise one another up, but those are the ones that are always on somebody. You need to pick it up.
Maggie, who leads the chant in the dugout, the chants that y'all do?
Hannah, Zoie. Cadence will jump in there sometimes, too.
Are they all just kind of handed down, or do y'all come up with new ones?
TikTok.
Oh, Amy, I'm so sorry. Have you? Are there cheers that are outlawed that you're not allowed to do?
Yes.
Is it the
meatball?
The meatball. Oh no, I would assume it would be the one that Gordonsville does quite a bit about a dirt ball.
From the look on your face, I'm sure you're not going to share it with us.
No, I'm not going to share it with you.
That's no fun.
Go to TikTok and you'll put ball in the dirt and see what chant comes out.
Yeah, Coach Brendan, he made us quit that one.
Oh, y'all tried it?
We did say it a few times, and he told us, y'all just going to have to stop.
How many times did you do it before he realized what you were saying?
Twice. Coach Amy said twice.
Coach Amy probably picked up on it right away and was like, no.
No more. Okay. All right. Kennedy, what do you love most about softball? What's your favorite thing about the game itself?
Just the people that you meet on the way. Just the teammates and friends that you just meet. And
yeah. That's going to be for any one of you, too. Of course, changing districts this year, and I'm sure you had some rivalries in the old district, but there's still a team out there you just, oh, gosh, we really want to beat that team. Is there one of those? on this year's schedule, maybe? I know with changing districts a little bit different because you got new rivals and everything coming in. So
and you're all Tigers, so you can't do any Tiger cheers.
That's crazy, ain't it? is there that one team this year?
Would it be like Watertown?
Watertown?
Yeah.
I think we always want to beat Stone. We always want to beat
I
Stone.
was going to say Stone because
that's the one I was going to say
in the district,
too.
Watertown.
Yeah. Stone, apparently there was a game and it got rained out, and there's been some trouble rescheduling that. So
well, and you have to understand in this rescheduling, somebody was fussing that we have a couple Wednesday games, and you get into the point where Wednesday games are the only ones, but it's also Wednesday is the only day you can get an umpire.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we get told by signers, this is the only day you can play.
Yeah.
We can't give you umpires, and we've had to play games with one umpire already this year, and so that's not any fun because you're not going to get the call at second base. So
yeah. All right, ladies, you've had a great start to the season. We're looking forward to April's going to be busy, as you know, a lot of district games, a lot of big games coming up. We wish you the very best. We'll be following, and hopefully we'll be talking some great things. About a month from now, we'll be getting into tournament time, so good luck the rest of the season, ladies. All right, talking some Tigerettes softball this segment. We come back. We will try to get Casey out of the sun and get his thoughts on whatever. Could be anything. We'll also preview the week ahead at DeKalb County Sports and the announcement of this week's Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week. It's all coming up here on DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
At DeKalb County Insurance, we proudly support our local sports teams, always rooting for the Saints, Bulldogs, Tigers, and Vols. And off the field, we're here for our community too, helping you understand your Medicare options with care and clarity. We're not affiliated with Medicare, but we're here to help you make informed decisions by finding the best plan that fits your healthcare needs. Open enrollment for 2025 runs from October 15th to December 7th. Give us a call to set up your Medicare evaluation at 615-597-0660, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please note, we do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information we provide is limited to plans we do offer. Go to Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all of your options.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Home Surveillance is your trusted partner in video surveillance equipment. Our team understands the critical importance of safeguarding your family and securing your business assets. We offer comprehensive solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring peace of mind through advanced technology and expert installation. As a locally owned and operated business, we take pride in our community and strive to build lasting relationships with our customers. Let Home Surveillance help you protect the things most important to you. Give us a call at 615-597-6287. In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
For 20 years, Southern Landscape Supply has been your hometown lawn care source in DeKalb County and the Upper Cumberland. From mowers and tractors to seed, fertilizer, parts, and service, we've got all your lawn care needs covered. Plus, we have the top name brands available, from Bad Boy to Hustler, Shindaiwa, Red Max, and more. When it comes to your lawn, don't play around with the rest when you can have the best. Southern Landscape Supply, your neighbor in lawn care. 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville.
We will not be on the air next Saturday morning. We will be off for Easter weekend.
Really? I will not be off.
Well,
I'll
you
be more
won't,
busy next weekend.
I am fixing to start building a house. Not me personally, because that would be a train wreck. But
we're going to supervise it.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that either, because it would be equally a train wreck. But anyway, trying to do some cleanup work and going through stuff. And oh my gosh, my poor dad. God rest his soul, and I probably said a few choice words at him, cleaning through all this stuff. I have never in my life seen a human being that could drag so much useless stuff home.
It's their generation.
Well,
because they were raised by the ones that lived through the Depression.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. I mean, you didn't have Amazon to bring it to you. You had to go out in the yard and find whatever part you needed and make it work.
Well, his famous words were always, I might can use it someday, or it might be worth something someday. And truth be told, 98% of it was neither. And it's been, tossed in a dumpster, sadly. And he probably is yelling at me from the great beyond. But it is what it is.
Don't throw that away. I kept it for a reason.
He had an old DeKalb County bank sign. How many years has it been since we actually had DeKalb County Bank?
Oh, you didn't throw that away, did you?
Oh, it was broken. So.
Golly, man. Come on now.
Yeah. I know. I kept it around. I took a picture of it, but yeah, it was underneath a garage door. Now, let me go back on this. We don't have a garage. Underneath a garage door on top of a shed was an old DeKalb County bank sign. So, yeah, that's some of the joy I've been living through, and we'll get to experience again next weekend. But and I love Easter weekend for that. I think we talk a lot about Christmas and all that, but Easter, when you break down the meaning of Easter, Good Friday, and Easter Sunday, I love it. It's right there is one of my favorite holidays, and just to think about what our Lord and Savior did for us, I think needs to be taught more about than bunnies and eggs and all that good stuff. So just want to throw that out there. And hope you do have a happy and blessed Easter weekend. Casey, you survived. We see you're back. And no dysentery, no...
I made it through. There was 8 of our group that went down during the trip, though. That was not fun.
8?
But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the flu?
I don't know what that was. But it wasn't nice, though. I can tell you.
Here, don't get near my cup, man.
Yeah, don't get me anything. I'm just now getting over 6 weeks of whatever I've had.
I don't know. I could use a good weight loss.
I hear it was a great weight loss plan. So yeah,
it's worked well. Yeah. But
the first year I went, I accidentally drank the water, and I about died in Mexico the very first year. But you know what? I think it makes you immune after that. So every year. This is stupid, but every year it crosses my mind. I'm going to drink that water. I think I can do it,
When you said it makes you immune to it, I was waiting for you to say that you've done it again after getting sick off of it.
I have not intentionally done it again. I don't know that I haven't done it again because it has a way of sneaking in on you down there. But
okay.
Yeah, so I have thought about it.
I had to learn a hard lesson like that once. Several years ago when Ponderosa was still around, I got food poisoning off their buffet and was miserable for several days. And a few years later, Ponderosa, thought, surely to goodness, lightning won't strike twice, right? Ate the buffet, got food poisoning all over again, and they're all closed now, aren't they?
You're like me. You're a quantity over quality guy.
Yeah, I am. I am, yeah. So that's why I had to get sick to lose some weight. Anyway, well, Casey, you're back, and we're getting ready for a big, busy, not just week, but month. April's going to be crazy busy with all the sports that's going on. Baseball's got their district opener coming up on Monday against Watertown. Tigers been struggling a little bit, 4 straight losses after the win streak, the 5-game win streak, and now you step into district play, and I know we don't discard what all's happened before you get into the district, but really now's when you want to find yourself and start to turn it on. And what do we expect from the Tiger baseball team as we get into April?
I just want to know if Reed's lying to me or not. Daniel probably answered. Does Watertown really have 4 or 5 high-level recruits people are looking at?
Yes, they have. They probably have the best public school coach in the state of Tennessee. Purvis has won a state tournament everywhere he's went, and they got 4 recruits from Friendship that moved in this year. They got a couple from Wilson Central. So yeah, they come to play for him.
Well, it'll be fun to beat them then.
So that's coming up on Monday, the district opener for the baseball team, and again, really getting into the meat and the heart of the schedules, everybody for that matter. The DeKalb West baseball team, we hadn't talked a whole lot about them. They've struggled as their season's gotten underway. They've had some games moved around. In fact, they've got a doubleheader today against White County down at the West School starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Now, it's going to be a little cool, but bundle up and head down there. Those boys need your support. And for that group, and both of you can address this because you both had players that moved on. We knew this year was probably going to be a little bit challenging considering all the players that did move up and a lot of experience. There's not, you got Brandley Brooks back and Logan Guard and a handful of guys that played, but there's a lot of young players on this team that didn't get a chance to play, and so they're having some growing pains this year.
Well, I think they're even at one point. I think when that sickness was kind of going around, they had to play like 3 6th graders in a varsity game, and I'm sorry, you just can't put. Now we've had some 6th graders that have come through that have been bigger kids, and I'm not talking. Just they've been, they have matured faster than the others, but they don't have that. And you're just going to have those years, where you have everybody can fit in their uniform, and then the years that nobody can fit in the uniforms.
Right.
And I think that's just kind of one of the things. They've had to play a lot of young players. They're having to play players, some out of position, some in positions they've never played before. The West School it's not big as far as depth, but it is a pretty big outfield.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of area to cover if you're a 6th grader. So, and I think Brantley and Logan have done well pitching, but they didn't get to pitch a ton last year. Mm-hmm. It just the way it fell out, and he didn't pitch them a lot in the JV games because they had sat there and played a whole varsity game,
right. Yeah.
And he's trying to get his JV. So they've had a little struggle, I think, with their pitching. And then when you're pulling those 2 players out of their defensive spots, who do you put in there? Mm-hmm. And are they? They're not 8th graders. They've only got 4 8th graders on the whole team. So they're kind of like softball. When you have to start moving people and pulling people out, you better have somebody that's absolutely ready to go,
right?
And be able to play kind of around it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that they've had those opportunities. Coulter he got handed a really good team last year, and having that many 8th graders.
Yeah.
They just don't have that many 8th graders, and you need those 8th graders to play against other people's 8th graders. But I think, they're going to get better as the year goes along, and it's the first of the season.
I think we're starting to see some of that too. And Brantley, Logan have been their 1 and 2 starters, and some of the last couple of games I've noticed they're coming around, with what they're doing on the mound, and I know they're still looking for a win, but you're seeing it. I mean, when you go out and you watch the team and you see the stats at the end of the game, they're getting there. It's just taking a little more time. And again, I think we've said this a couple of times about them this season. They're probably going to be a better team at the end of the season than they are right now.
Well, and it's sad. It's sad for Brantley and Logan, but they got to a ton of playing time last year. I mean, they played in every game last year, but the benefits will be next year's team is coming in, and they've got a lot of playing experience, and so you're going to have it's kind of you're just going to have those ebbs and flows with junior high. We just don't have a ton of kids that play sports, and we don't have a ton of athletes. So when you have to go up and down. Those 7th graders they'll have several 7th graders next year. So, that's just how it is in junior high. Mm-hmm. And everybody has to realize, that you're going to have great years one year and you're going to have low years the next year. So, when you're just in a small community like this, that's just the way it is.
It's the same way in the high school too. I mean, hey, let's call it what it is. The high school baseball team right now they're in a hitting slump. You can't go through a hitting slump when you're, especially getting ready to go into district play like that. And they commit too many errors right now, which is really wild because we didn't have that problem a whole lot earlier in the season. It didn't seem like, at least, but now it seems like we're error prone right now. And so those have to be cut out before you can reasonably expect to have success. You can't beat yourself in this level, and that's right. Right now seems like we're beating ourselves. I think the pitchers are doing the best that they can do out there. So this is the thing that I've had to struggle with Reed about. Reed, and I'm just using him as an example. At that level, a pitcher shouldn't be expected to strike out every single person that comes up to plate. Mm-hmm. You have a defense for a reason. If you can get people, the pitcher look at Greg Maddox. He didn't strike out everybody. He got people to ground out. He got people to fly out. It was things like that. And so you've got to come out of that mindset that I have got to strike out every person that comes up there. And for the most part, I feel like our pitchers are doing that. Not just Reed, all of them. They're getting a lot of fly balls. They're getting a lot of ground balls, and as long as John Casey don't tear up something back there, that should work.
Has he had caffeine?
Yeah, he was really fired up about coming. And when I told him there was a possibility of chicken biscuits this morning, that sealed the deal. Let me tell you. So, but anyway, so just and I've been gone for a week. But just listening to the game Thursday night, it was the same thing. I mean, we were getting opportunities to get out of innings, and LaVonda has the greatest line for it I've ever heard. She calls it monkey ball, and that's exactly what it is. Like we turn into monkey ball out there sometimes.
The game that we had against Warren, I'm going back to softball, we had an error I don't remember. We had an error in the outfield, and which we haven't had too many errors in the. We've had but here lately we haven't. That error led to the pitcher had to go another batter. Mm-hmm. Where if we'd have gotten that out, we're out of the inning.
Right.
Well, the other girl gets a legit hit,
mm-hmm.
and so then you got you got two runners in scoring position, and then something else. So we've had to go two more batters. Where if that one fly ball was caught, same thing. Shortstop, one hit to shortstop or hit to second base, and we don't get the out. Our pitcher has to throw more pitches,
right.
Which when you give opportunity for, players to hit another time, or you don't catch a foul ball or something like that, you're putting more pressure on that pitcher to be perfect.
Yeah.
And pitchers cannot. They're not Cora. No, we don't have a Cora on the baseball or softball team.
Yeah.
And so and I think the same thing is happening to the high school softball team with. They're having to move some players around to try to fill in for Cora and Bryna.
Yeah.
I mean, huge shoes to fill. And so, with moving people, you're going to have errors. And so you've got to recover from those errors. And you can't expect pitchers to be perfect, and you can't expect pitchers to bail you out of everything.
Absolutely.
And it's funny, too, because it's across the board, it seems like to me. Everybody is committing their own errors. I mean, it's not just one or two people. It seems like everybody's in on the fun right now of having a bunch of errors. So if we get that cleaned up, we get out of this hitting slump that we're in, we have enough talent on that team to win a lot of games this time.
I feel like our hitting slump's coming because of our fielding. They're getting –
I think it builds on that.
You come in the first inning, and the other night was the first game I gotten to go to. We come in the first inning, and we get the first person out, and then we have an error at short, then we have an error at third, then we have an error in the outfield. You can't come in and hit. I mean, Reed had to hit that inning, and he had just pitched to more batters than he needed to pitch to, and then that's on your mind. I got to get it all back in one swing. And
I got to do my part now.
It takes, and if you're giving up runs, you can't do the things that they have done well, like moving the ball, stealing bases. You can't risk getting a runner thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
So it really changes the whole game when you can't come out and play clean.
Yeah.
Clean sports, and that goes for softball as well.
Well, get it out of your system now. Because, again, April is going to be your busy month and a lot of big district games. You're going to have a slump. Have it early. Try to get it all worked out. And let's be fair, in this baseball team, there's a lot of young guys that are getting a lot of time out on the field, and you're going to have that. You're going to have the growing pains. You're going to have the mistakes.
Well, and two, the teams that we've played that we've lost pretty good to recently, they're good teams. Let's not take away from them at all. Sequatchies are always, a perennial, contender getting towards those later rounds towards state. And then Warren County obviously is having a good year so far. I don't know that much about Livingston, but
from what I've seen, Livingston's had a pretty decent start to the season, and I know that Livingston and DeKalb for years in baseball, was two of the top teams in the district. So hadn't followed them as closely, but it seemed like they've got quite a bit of talent on that team as well. It's been a tough schedule, as you point out.
Yeah, well, listen, it really doesn't mean a whole lot until now, like you've talked about all morning. So let's get into district play. We kind of see where we stack up then, and we figure out a few things, clean up some errors. It's anybody's. Baseball's a funny thing. Every day's a new day. So you catch somebody on a good day, then you may be in good shape. So.
All right, let's take a look at some other sports going on this week. Tennis gets back in action Monday. Makeup match, actually, for them against Cannon County was scheduled back on March 5th, and I think Cannon was still in their basketball postseasons why they ended up postponing that. They will play over at the golf course coming up on Monday. I've got the start time 3:30. It might be 3:15, but DeKalb and Cannon, non-district, but always a good border rivalry. Tennis also has York coming up on Tuesday. They will travel to Lebanon coming up on Thursday. Tuesday night, the Saints soccer team will travel to Avery Trace, Casey's favorite junior high team, school. And a victory for the Saints at Avery Trace will be the 100th win for Coach Justin Oaks and the Saints soccer program.
Is he still coaching? I thought we got him fired.
Did you see the things he had to say to you on the show last week?
No, I'm sure he'll tell me about them tomorrow, though. So.
I'm sure he will. I told Justin, I said, I'm kind of hoping for rain, because I want to see him get it at home, but to get it over Avery Trace would be pretty sweet, though, with the kind of the rivalry DeKalb has had with them in all the sports across the board. That'd be a lot of fun. So we're pulling for them to win, even if it is on the road, and go over there and get the job done. They will play at home on Thursday against Stone Memorial as they step back into district play. Tiger Soccer will have their district opener coming up on Thursday as they will travel to Sparta to play White County at 6 o'clock. Speaking of the Tiger baseball team, they will be in a tournament next Friday and Saturday at, I looked up the name of the tournament. It's going to be played at Cascade High School, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
that's in Robertson County.
I guess all the Memphis schools were booked up again.
So Friday and Saturday, they will be at that tournament.
We need to start our own tournament.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The Casey and Kelly Invitational.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. We will have the schedule of games for this week coming up. It will drop on our Facebook page tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. You can keep that handy. I'm sure I've made multiple mistakes, and I'll hear all about it, but we'll get those fixed if they are.
Everybody will let you know about your errors.
I'm going to tell you what, you can win the Nobel Peace Prize, not hear a word, but do one thing wrong when it's sports-related, buddy, you will not hear the end of it. But no, in all seriousness, I do appreciate when people say, hey, this game's at this time or has been moved, because we don't always hear, and so so-and-so's playing this game and blah, 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 and I do leave stuff out because I'm scatterbrained.
Well, and with spring sports, too,
there's so much going
on.
Yeah, and the weather.
The weather depicts, and sometimes, like I said, we get rain in DeKalb County that Crossville does not get, or even Watertown doesn't get. So,
yeah, the great news is the forecast that's out now has rain Wednesday through next Sunday.
That's great. Listen about this.
Yeah, but it was supposed to rain yesterday, and it didn't.
I know.
Was it? It didn't rain in Mexico, I can tell you. Anyway, I look at that, because I see that too. People, sending in, oh, it was really this date. But the thing about it is, where else? I think people really depend on that, though.
I know some
really
do. I hear
that anywhere else in a condensed form like that. So I don't look at it as they're upset about anything. They're really, truly trying to help.
Yeah, no, they are. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I appreciate it because I will miss stuff. It happens. I can go back and look at those schedules 3 times and think I've got everything right, and I'll still miss something, or a time will be wrong, or a time has been changed, or, it is greatly appreciated. Trust me, because we want to have that info out there, and the purpose being we want you to go to the games. I mean, go support our kids. That's the biggest reason we put that out there, to let you know when they're going to be out there playing, so you can go cheer them on. And
I'm looking at this for all you moms. There's a game every night except for Friday and Saturday at home. So, you can go to the game, and there is good concessions at all the games.
Yep.
And you don't have to cook dinner all week.
Hey,
you make a good point.
That is a very good point. Yeah.
All right. Good. Before we wrap up here, Casey, we started the show talking some NCAA tournament brackets and whatnot. Did you do a bracket?
I did.
And how's yours looking?
I am winning my bracket right now.
Okay.
But it's a pretty sorry bracket, I can tell you.
Okay, so, and nobody's chimed in rating their bracket. It breaks my heart, Told
you mine was me.
I typed all that up. I mean, it took me all of 25 seconds. I mean, that's a lot of time.
Yep.
So, Casey, would you describe your bracket as championship, baby? In Dick Vitale voice. I still have at least 5 of the Elite 8. Meh. It was in the trash before the first weekend ended, or bracket?
Look.
What bracket?
Yeah.
But my bracket can go from C to A, just depending on 2 teams.
Okay. All right.
If those 2 teams win, then I look like I know what's going on.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Well, I have Duke winning it all, so I'm still, I've still got hope there.
Yeah. Well, we did too.
I did have Iowa State beating us in this round.
I had Virginia beating us last round.
Yeah,
I had us beating Virginia. I had us till last night.
I watched Virginia play Duke in a very close game in the conference tournament. Well, it's a close game until about the 10-minute mark in the second half. But I was like, okay, well, sorry. Tennessee usually falls apart at some point.
Exactly.
And so I was like, okay, I think Virginia's going to beat them.
I thought we would do what we've done all season. I say we, I'm not playing. Tennessee would do what they've done all season and just have one of those meltdowns, second half turnovers, all that. But so far, and anyway. But
I tell you what's neat is to watch that game on an airplane. Like of other people going into Nashville, that is pretty wild. Like you know what's going on, what people are looking at, because people get pumped up.
Like,
how many free throws were missed in the second half? Like,
I know.
I don't think Tennessee made but 1 or 2, but Iowa State. Iowa State. I bet you they missed 20 free throws.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it wasn't pretty at all. But again, it's a Rick Barnes win. It's a gritty, dirty, ugly. Now, you got Michigan.
Hey.
Michigan poses a whole lot of problems for a team like Tennessee. I don't like the matchup. I didn't like it last night, but
we historically do poorly against Michigan in the tournament.
Yes, we do. But, in fact, did John Casey say he picked Michigan to win it all? Is that what he said?
He did pick Michigan to win it all.
Well, I think that's a great pick. I think that's a good Michigan team. I hope they don't beat Tennessee, but I won't be surprised, obviously, if they do. But, yeah, I got 3 of my Final 4 left, 6 of the Final 8.
So are we in the Final 8 right now?
Yeah, the Elite 8, yep.
So history, if we can get
4 of the 8.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's half.
That's more than I have. And I'm winning my
Who are you picking against?
It's just a bunch of us dummies at work that got in on it. So I'm the least dumb of the dummies at work. So
I hope I'm the least dumb of Jake's dummies at work.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
You come in there and win that.
So, I can't remember. It was 4 or 5 years ago, or maybe longer than that. He came in, he goes, fill this bracket out. And I was like, okay, this is when I had 2 small children, and I could actually watch basketball games. I want him to go to basketball games. So I filled it out, and, I win. And he was like, you won. And I was like, what did we win? And he was like, well, I won't, he won a couple $100. And I was like, I won half. And he was like, what? And I was like, he's like, well, I paid for it. I said, I picked all the teams.
Yeah, you got nothing without me, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, Craig Hale sent a copy, or his bracket. It's a mega roll of Charmin.
Oh, Craig Hale. Let me tell you something. If you are not friends with Craig Hale on Facebook, you are doing a disservice to yourself. It's all I can tell you. That is possibly the funniest man on Facebook, okay?
Yes.
So I have a piece of advice. Go friend him and then go look at his posts. They are great.
I know. I was just going to show because Kelly's like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Let me see if I can. I know I'm friends. I may have to go to my page to find him, but
his post yesterday just perfecto. Is
Yeah, he
all
don't.
I can tell you.
Look, it wouldn't matter if I was friends. I would not see it. I get some commercial on all of mine.
Oh my gosh, I know Facebook is like blown up with commercial ads. That's all I get.
I know. I keep going through and I like delete them. I'm like not interested. Not interested.
I go to X. I just follow sports stuff anyway. That's all I care about. So anyway, all right, that's it. All we got today. Oh wait.
Yeah, our player of the
yeah. Let me find the notes I had on that. We have one nominee this week. Out of all the sports that are going on, we had one nominee, and I don't want to say by default because this actually our winner is very deserving.
That's it.
And give me about 1 second here. I will eventually find it. And I got to say this too. I think that we're going to have to rename this the. Did you show her?
It is so good.
I know. It is. We're going to have to rename our award the Good Health Family Clinic Lady Saint Softball Player of the Week Award.
Well, I don't want to really say this because I don't want to jinx it. But we do have the winning record of all the sports in the Springs right now.
But anyway, our nominee and this player had two big games at the plate last week for the Lady Saints against Upperman in Wednesday's 8-0 win. She went 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles, an RBI, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. Then Friday in Baxter, she again went 2 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI, run scored, and another stolen base, and a 5-0 Lady Saints win. Altogether, this player went 4 for 6 in the 2 games, 2 doubles, 2 singles, 2 RBI, 3 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, and a partridge in a pear tree.
and a huge catch in the outfield.
Huge catch in the outfield, all from the leadoff spot in the order, which is always tough. Aubree Harden is this week's Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week, and that is unprecedented. We have never had one program win 3 weeks in a row. The Good Health Family Student Athlete. No, it's not. Hey, man, we don't pick the nominees. We allow the coaches. Sometimes coaches don't want to, or not this week. We didn't play well, and I get it. So that's why we leave it to the coaches. And just so happens, Aubree was a nominee. But had we had 5 like we did last week, it's a pretty good week at the plate, and the one big catch in the outfield.
Yes.
All right.
She's in right field. She's our right fielder, so she don't get a whole lot hit to her, but she did make a really good play.
All right.
I'm like Coach Vance. I'll take over for him. Defense.
Anything before we go, Casey? Got any final thoughts of all you've been through in the last week? Surely you got something to go out on today.
Well, to get serious on you for a minute, we live in a very blessed place, buddy. I have seen some stuff this week. I'm reminded of it every year. It's we have no right to complain about anything.
Yeah, you're right.
It is we are very blessed. So short distance from us is a whole different world. So, but in a lot of ways, there are a lot of better folks down there than we are because they're very content and very thankful, and sometimes I fear we're not. So,
well, you hit the nail on the head there, and I know we joke and cut up a lot with you and such as that, but you're right. You're definitely right, and boy, the stuff we take for granted, all of us, really, when you think about it. So you're right, Casey.
Running water, that's a thing I don't think about a lot. Electricity, I don't think about a lot. Roads, we complain about our roads. If they get a pothole in it, they don't have many roads down there. And so it's but everybody's just okay. I will say this, for all the car people out here, your car can take a lot more than what you think it can. Because, my goodness, we beat the fool out of cars down there. So, because you just like driving through a cow pasture every day down there. So, it's I'm just real thankful to be able to do that every year. And it does a lot more for me than I do for them down there. It was a group of 30 of us, and we were able to help over 100 in the dental clinic and over 300 in a medical clinic. And went to 70 different homes down there and give food out. And
that's fantastic.
Got to talk about Christ all week. It was a good week. So
absolutely, we appreciate you all and the work that you do. Missionaries. I always love to hear missionaries when they come and speak and talk about, and we show photos. It amazes you. It amazes you, one, just like you say, how some places still in the world live, and makes you really feel about this tall, because we should be more humble than we are. But the people that do that kind of work, I have such respect, love, and admiration for what they do, because without people like that, I know it's just a little bit, maybe it seems like, but to them it's a whole lot. It really is.
There's that old saying, I didn't know I was poor until somebody told me I was.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah. So, all right. Kelly?
No, well, I can't talk what Casey said, but you got a lot of home. You should have saved it for the last. A lot of home games this week, so go out and support. Soccer, tennis, baseball, softball. It's all at home at some point this week. Go out and support, and like I said, everybody has a good concession stand. So you get you something to eat there and support the kids. But it's going to be some pretty good weather. I think this is dogwood winter, so we've only got 2 more to go. We've only got blackberry and cotton bridges to go, so we're almost ready for summer.
Yeah, I hope.
I like those things you see on Facebook where it tells you where you're at in the year in Tennessee, like with the arrow. You know what I'm talking about?
I love it when these people from out of state are like, is it our preacher is from New Orleans, and he's like, it's just hot there. And I was like, yeah, well, it's hot and cold in the same day here.
Yeah, and it also stinks there. I've been there multiple times. It smells awful. I guess you get nose blind to it after a while, but I never forget being on a tour down there, and the guy said, if you see water in the street, it's not from the rain. So don't step in it.
Step in the water.
So
don't touch anything.
I'm just going to piggyback basically on what y'all said. Get out and support our student athletes this week. Hopefully the rain won't be any big deal. I don't trust weather forecasts anymore. It's hardly ever right. But get out and support our kids as much as you can. They appreciate it. The programs appreciate it. And if you got to pay $5 admission, it all goes to help the program and help our student athletes.
So pay $5. You stole $2 or $3 somewhere.
Yeah, well,
it's like 7 or 8 now to get in.
Yeah, but
it's only $5 to come to softball games.
Oh, well, there you go. Everybody needs to go to all the softball games.
There you go.
For sure.
It's the cheapest one.
And again, I want to go back next weekend, Easter weekend, Friday being Good Friday. Remember the reason. I mean, it's not, again, Easter bunnies and Cadbury eggs and all that stuff. I mean, it's fun for the kids.
That is a part of it, though.
It is part of it.
It's important to my family.
We all love that, but remember, there's a real reason beyond all the hippity hoppity whatever stuff going on, and just remember our Lord and Savior gave His life for ours, and just keep that in mind as hopefully you spend time with family and go to your places of worship next weekend. We'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll be at Smithville Golf Course again for the Project Graduation Tournament fundraiser. We'll get something up on Facebook about that just a little bit. If you're a golfer, then you might want to go out and take part in that event that day, and we'll be happy to be there. And part of those festivities, we'll have a DC Blitz Legends Series segment. Cynthia Woodward's going to be joining us live at the golf course that weekend as well. So we won't be here next week. Enjoy the week off, everybody, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks. For our producer, Daniel Leslie, and our technical assistant, Lee Trammell, for Coach Chris Vance, for Casey Midget, and for Kelly Pyburn, I'm Tom Duggan for DC Blitz, sponsored by our good friends at DeKalb County Insurance.